Up? Wait for this thing to go live here. We should be live now. Take a look at my dashboard here real quick. Why are you not there? There it is. Come on. You can do it. Alright, there we go. Alright, anyway. Back on PS4 playing some Dungeon Defenders 2. And wanted to take my first attempts at NM4 Incursion on Gates of Dragonfall solo. Now, if I can get this down and it goes well, I know it's actually easier in a group than it is solo. So, if my build holds up, then in the next couple days I'll open it up to some viewers and we can play some maps. Anyway, I'm going to be bringing along DPS Huntress, a Frosty Mage, Blockade Building Squire, of course, and then a Traptress. Anyway, now I can tell you from knowing how the initial attempts on this went on the PC, I can tell you that you guys that are all really worried about your walls, it's not about your walls, it's about your traps. As you see, my walls that I'm going to use here are not, they're good enough, but they're not significant. What did I do? Come on, let me in the damn map. There we go. Yeah, anyway, it's definitely about your traps, more about your walls. Now, you know, obviously you got to upgrade your walls enough to, you know, a specific point. Like my goal, I think, is over 400k. So I'm going to upgrade them until I get there, and then I'm going to forget about them and just dump everything at the traps. Now, I got lucky on the resistances. Your lane 1 red resistance, you want that to not have any resistance to whatever DPS character you're bringing. It makes things a lot easier. It's got a bunch of little explodey bastards that are going to run out of there. 52 of those bad boys, it looks like. Youch! Anyway, 75% magic resistance, so that's perfect, because I'm going to be on my Huntress. What's going on, the original party boy? I love you too, man. Anyway, here we go. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to complete this. And really, it could go either way. You see, my walls are at 269,000, so I still got, you know, a ways to go before they're going to be of high enough quality to do any extremely difficult maps. Alright, so let's see, what are we going to do next? Let's get some Freezy Towers down. I still need to get, well, if I can complete this on my Huntress, I will definitely get out the old DPS Frosty and try to get some gear. Some better Frosty gear. My Frosty gear is good enough, but it's not good. I'm going to go with 3 Frosties per lane, I think. It seems like when I did it on the PCs, I would put like 10 Frosties down here, but I think 3 per lane will probably be acceptable. Hopefully. We will find out. Now, like I said, this is first attempts, so we'll see how this goes. Well, thanks there, party boy. Appreciate it. Yeah, actually been quiet the last few days. I have not been feeling too well, and then have a very sick member of the family that's not doing too well either, and that's taking up a little bit of time. Alright, so what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so there's 3 per lane. Let's hop on old G-Set here. Okay, I'm set up for explosive now. So I want to get the 2 magic resist lanes. Now I always forget in the I haven't done this map in a while on the PC. And I forget about the resistances changing in the last wave. Hopefully I remember today. We'll see. Alright, so I got 3 explosives there, and I'm going to put 3 explosives, or 4 explosives, right at the maximum range of my Frosties. Which that's actually cutting it a little bit close, but it's all good. Alright, and then we got magic resist over here as well. Gonna do the same thing, 3 and then 4. Try to spread these out a little wide because you can get this map done with 1 blockade here, but it's a lot easier with 2. Of course, I want to get it done with 1 per lane. And these traps as well, you want them over to the right of the little line just a bit. Yeah, we've got my father-in-law actually has cancer really bad, and the doctors have not been very optimistic the last few days, so the wife is actually leaving town to drive down there in a couple of days. And then on top of it, I've just have not been well. But anyway, I wanted to try this out. Hopefully I don't fail miserably. I usually get pretty lucky on these first attempt streams, but this one, this one it's all about surviving the first wave, it seems like. Once you get your traps upgraded, you are pretty well set. So, okay, now I've got enough left for 8 elemental chaos on the physical resist lane. Now this, I'm putting 8 traps here instead of only 7 to eat up the rest of the DU, as my DPS character, of course, is doing physical resist, or is doing physical damage. So this lane could be tricky for me. So I'm gonna basically just double. I think we'll do this. We'll create a little mean area there, and then have 1 more trap on the end. Yeah, it's pretty good coverage. Let's see, I am pushing it a little bit on the Frosty coverage. I should have brought him back just a little bit more, but whatever. Alright, 400 green mana left. So I'm just going to throw, 1 upgrade into each of these. And then this lane, as it could be a problem, I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple of trap upgrades in. Now, like I said right when I first started, this map is all about the traps, not so much about the blockades. Now, with my blockades being a little soft, I am going to have to be very diligent on keeping them repaired. However, thanks, party boy. However, things could go poorly for me, but let's go ahead and see if I can survive wave 1 here. Still leveling up my Berkira. And you see here come the assault of little splody bastards. So I'm gonna have to get instant repairs going on that blockade right away. And this lane, of course, is resistant to magical damage, so I should be able to just blaze it down. However, with all of the little kobolds, there's going to be some damage that gets done. Check these other ones. This side's looking a little rough. You asked me what platform I like better. To be honest with you, my natural instinct is to play on the PC, just because I've been a PC gamer for so long. I'm kind of new to the console world. But I can tell you that I definitely, as far as enjoying myself as I'm going, oh shit. As far as just enjoying myself as I'm playing, I think I enjoy the PS4 more. It's a lot more relaxing. The colors and stuff, oh, damn it. The colors and stuff actually seem a lot more vibrant. Shit, am I going to be able to hold these guys? I don't think I'm going to be able to. No, god damn it. Well, this is not going near as I intended it. Now, this is first attempts, guys. Don't crucify me yet. I gotta stay active on that blockade just the entire time, that first wave. Alright, let's try it again. I've got mixed emotions on the bows, too. To be honest with you, I like the graphic and just of this bow. But it doesn't seem like, right now this is just the best bow that I've found so far. The legendary bow, I think it's called, that shoots all the massive shots everywhere. I gotta have one sitting here somewhere. Yeah, this one with the falcon shot. That one I think is the easiest because of the tracking. But I like this one. I like the pattern. I don't necessarily even care about the benefit of the poison explosion. Alright, come on. No more choke. Which one's a tough one? Okay, we got another magic resist. Now, the first 4 waves, of course, there's 2 magic resist lanes and 1 physical resist, so you have a good chance to get magic resist, which makes it kind of easier for the old DPS Huntress. But I need to focus a little bit more on that wave 1. That one, you don't even quite touch the swirly there, but it seems like a couple of kobolds will run around, but that's it. Nothing else really will. Alright. That was brutal. Yeah, YouTube is still kind of figuring out their whole live streaming thing. They have made leaps and bounds in the right direction, trying to make it a little bit more like Twitch. But they're definitely not quite there yet. And one of the biggest complaints from the original YouTube live streaming setup was the delay in comments. It was really long. Yeah, that was just bad. It seems to me that it was a little bit easier on the PC the first time. Alright, so let's start off with our physical resist lane. Yeah, that was just ugly. I wasn't expecting to get just steamrolled quite that bad, but anyway, like I said, it is all about surviving the first wave. You get past the first wave and get some traps upgraded, everything becomes instantly easier. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not put the 5 here. I'm going to put the 5 on that kobold lane. Just to try to help me get past wave 1 here. Switch over to the explosives. Yeah, would have liked to have gotten that a little closer, but it's alright. Let's see. Is this the explosive lane? Yeah, it is. So I want to go double wide here. Let's go like that and see if that helps. I'm still going to have to just spray damage down that lane and keep that blockade repaired the whole time. Those guys are, they're pretty persistent. Pushing it a little bit on the edge of that frosty, but I want to make sure I'm taking advantage of it right away. Alright. Let's try this again. Good lord, that was awful. You know, in fact, I'm gonna try to cover my bases here and get... I'm gonna go like this. I'll keep 50 for repairs, and I'm gonna have to collect some more up pretty quickly. But this will be a nice little start anyway. That and I get the fire cart too, which doesn't do a lot, but it is slightly beneficial. Oh, Berkira is very helpful on the bosses on this one. Yeah, I gotta keep these repairs flowing here and keep an eye on these other lanes as well. Ooh. Man, that thing is just getting chewed up. Just try to keep the constant damage going there. Middle lane's getting chewed up too. Holy shit, man. All these lanes are getting chewed up. Maybe I need to rethink this. Maybe my blockades are not quite strong enough. Oof, man. Only 9. Oof. There's a little bit more. Damn it. This side's getting tore up. Tore up from the floor up. Ah, man. Come on now. I got the heels going on it, but it's just not quick enough. Jeez, this is ugly. Yeah, like I said, I really expected this to go quite a bit smoother. If I can survive wave 1, I think I can do it. But getting past wave 1 is proving to be a bit of a challenge. Whew, close one. Looks like gonna get it, but God, that was not pretty. Yeah, it still runs pretty rough. Even I was kind of surprised at times how bad it lags on the PS4. I mean, now obviously it's not at release yet. It's got a ways to go, but I hope they do some sort of optimizing for the frame performance. So on the PS4, on the PC, of course, it's your system has more of a say in the matter. But on the PS4, everybody's playing on the same console, and when the ground gets really cluttered up, it is just a mess. I mean, it's a terrible frame rate. Coming from for a console game, you'd think a console game would always have relatively, a relatively consistent frame rate, but it seems like it does drop substantially. All right, so let's see. We got a baddie in the middle lane. Now, here's my physical resist lane, so I'm going to throw some love down here for sure. I got him over 400 now. I'm gonna up him again, but let's see. And then the middle lane's getting all the heat. Actually, we might actually have enough to upgrade. We won't be able to upgrade all of them, but be able to upgrade a bunch. And I'm gonna have to save some green mana too. Let's see, I'll do one more. It's kind of convenient that both of these are the magic resist lanes right now, because I can basically just park right here and kind of monitor both lanes. But let's see how this goes. Uh-oh, right there. I'm sitting there shooting at that wither beast across the way, and I got one right in front of me. Same thing, I'm going to get the heals going on the blockade just right away, try to keep them topped. Got to use Berkira more too. Every time that cooldown is up, I should be spraying it. Yeah, I don't know, the game, just in a direct comparison between the PC and the PS4, when you're playing it, everything seems a little more vivid on the PS4. However, the graphics are all a lot smoother on the PC. Now, I've got a pretty decent, squared away gaming PC, so that helps too. Got a wither beast in the ground over here. It looks like he went up. I still haven't found a 10% tripwire bow yet with defense power on it. I've got a 9% now, a purple one is what I'm using, just because it's the best thing I've found so far. Got to get that 10% tripwire bow. It's still, it has eluded me. Now, it'd be nice if I could just jump right up and get a Nightmare 4 Incursion, like item power 700 one would be awesome. But, maybe a little unduly optimistic. Alright, where is that coming from? Awesome. Let Berkira get... Oh! Smoked. Gonna say let Berkira get in on the action. Alright. And I'm still at the point where I'm finding upgrades, so... obviously, there's a... item power 700 item right there. Now, not the piece I'm looking for, obviously, but they do exist. This is Nightmare 4 Incursion. Any map of Nightmare 4 Incursion drops the highest quality of loot in the game now. That's pretty decent. That may be an upgrade for my Traptress there. Oh, I love DD1. That's what got me hooked on the franchise, really. I actually played it. The first time I played DD1, I didn't like it. No, I didn't give it much of a chance. And then a good friend of mine was getting really into it, and was like, "Man, you're missing out here. You need to get up into some of the Nightmare hardcore runs and get some of the fat loot and check out your towers then." And then I really got into it. All right, so what are we missing? I got 400 left. I can throw some upgrades down. Looks like we got a baddie over here, and then we got a boss over there. All right, so 400 and what is that? 470k now. Okay, since I got a boss here, I'm gonna slap some upgrades here. How many do I want to do? I'm gonna go ahead and just load all these guys up here. Now, do I want to be bold and not go in with much repair mana? I'm gonna do it. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me. I got a 10%, badass 10% tripwire bow on my PC account. I actually got it in one of my first Nightmare 4 Incursion runs. I got really lucky. It was like the first day that I started on Nightmare 4 Incursion, and I got it. The 10% tripwire bow. Gonna have to go and collect up some repair mana here pretty quick. Oh shit, Wither Beast got... Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a little taste. It's not gonna get me too far, but that'll get me through these explodey bastards anyway. Collect up a little more here. Now that should get me through the end of the wave, hopefully. Alright, here he comes. Now, I didn't get the drop on him with Berkira like I'd like to, but Berkira can be really helpful. You can get him burned all the way down before he gets anywhere near your blockade with that CC. See, he still hasn't taken a shot. Or was that a shot at the blockade? Nope, he still hasn't taken a shot at the blockade yet. Or there it was. That was the first one. A lot going on the screen. Sometimes it's easy to get lost. Lost in the excitement of the flashiness. Now, this one's nowhere near as bright as DD as the original Dungeon Defenders was, but it's still there gets times where it's difficult to, it's easy to see why the game lags so much because there's just so many bright lights and flashy flashes going on. Yeah, on the PC account, man, I really put the time in on that account. I grinded and grinded and grinded. And I never got a, my Traptress is by far my best builder on that account. My DPS Huntress is my second best character. But, man, I had terrible luck on some of my guys. What have we got here? See, there's a little Blaze Balloon, Poison Dart Tower action. Oops, I'm looking at the wrong character's gear. That could potentially be an upgrade as well. That's pretty awesome. Alright, did I get it all? Doesn't look like it. Now that can really dump some mana into these traps. It kind of really takes it to the next level, for lack of better words. It makes Now you still have to be very, very diligent with your blockades, as they will get wrecked quickly. The shiny. Alright, do I need heals over here? Yeah, we're good there. I think we're good there too, huh? Yeah. Alright, 392 left. I definitely want to save some repair mana this time. But let's go. See, we got two bosses coming out of both of those lanes. So let's go. I think I'm just going to repair these. Oh, I upped all four of those, so I can do one more. Let's see, let me just do this one. Damn it. The wife and her cats. We've got two Siamese cats. Anyone who watches the channel knows they're constantly getting in my way. One of them's really cool. The other one's just irritating. I guess we didn't need anything else. We just need to survive the wave. So let's give it a whirl. Now I got two bosses coming out of both of my magic resist lanes, which is nice. I popped that fire card a little early. Now I should have some flyers coming too, and they're coming. It varies what side they come from. They're coming from the right side here this time around. And I got nothing to take down flyers other than just praying that some get frozen. So you definitely have to stay focused on those flyers. Now, important, or not important, but a little fun fact with old Bear Kira is she works on flyers. Check it out. Let's see if I can nail one on with her. Yeah, see, this flyer's just, well, didn't get a good example of it there, but they just hit the brakes. Get a little repair mana here, because I got ogres incoming. Let's see, let's get them all topped up right now before those guys even get here. Uh-oh, one of them's here already. Oh, shit. Woo! Oh, man, that was really close. Oof. Too close for comfort. Alright, this one is almost down, so let me just finish him off here. And then I'll put everything into this guy. That was sketchy close. Nice. Now, wave's not over yet, though. There's still a lot of meanness incoming here. We got a blockade going south on the far left here. Now, don't forget to switch to traps. Damn it, Juice. On the PC, I can do this without switching traps now, but it makes it the last wave just brutal. Nuke this dude first. There we go. This guy's gonna be brutal to kill. I think I just need to get out there and try to kill him directly. There, he's down. Yeah. Alright, see what that legendary was. bow. Oh, 9% tripwire. Defense health. That would have been an upgrade if it would have been defense power instead. Dah. Obviously not 10%, but, 9% is the next best thing, so I would have taken it. Alright, so we got physical resist over here now, or I'm sorry, we got magic resist here. So all these elemental chaoses need to go. Dang it. I upgraded it by accident. So smooth. Alright, then we got physical resist in the middle and on the right. So this needs to go. I think every lane, huh? How irritating. But it's the nature of the beast. That's the mechanic of the map. Then this one's physical resist and explosive trap. Yeah, everything needs to go. So I wasted a good bit of mana throwing those upgrades there as I forgot, even though I reminded myself right as Wave 4 was going. Alright, so or let's see, what am I set up for now? I'm set up for explosive. So let me just come over here and get my explosives laid down. Probably be easier to see all this stuff if I had looted all the crap, but I'm a big fan of auto-looting. Let's see, so we got explosives there, now I gotta switch over to some elemental chaos here. Oh shit, I'm on the wrong character. Oh my god. That would have been some massive fail. Oh, Jesus. Oh, the ridiculous level of play skill at midnight. Oh, Jesus. I'm thinking, God, man, why I gotta get something into my defense health here. I can't believe these are so low. Alright, so magic resist gets explosives. Let's do it with the right character this time. Oh yeah, 245 is a little better. Alright, and then where is my mark? I think it's about right there. Four, and now we need to switch to elemental chaos on the proper character. And see, this one has got 180, so we're gonna go with the extra trap on this lane here. Let's go like that. Man, mana just laying around. Oops. Yeah, tedious little part of Wave 5. I don't know, party boy. What do blondes and beer bottles have in common? Shit, I don't know how far I'm going to be able to get these up. I know I'll be able to get everything up at least once. Okay. Both empty from the neck up. Alright, oh, I got plenty left. So where do additional ups want to go? See, this lane is going to be brutal. How many are coming off of that far lane? There's 131 coming out of that one, too. But let's spread some upgrades around right here. I'll go with just 3 of them here. And then that's going to leave me 6 of them over here with 88 left to repair. Unless I left some green mana laying around, which is always a possibility. Let's see, let's throw that one right there. Let's see. Nope, I don't see any land. Man, I hope I can do this on the second attempt. That would be pretty awesome. I did, you know, my fair share of just regular Nightmare 4 runs, of course, before getting enough balls to step up to Incursion. Incursion is not what it was just a few short weeks ago on the PlayStation, as we all know. Now it's a actual difficulty. All right, well, here goes. See, we got a bunch of wither beasts coming out of this far side. See if I can get that guy at least. Alright, it's only one. I thought there were several coming. Alright, there's Gridlock. He's coming down right here. Gridlock's a chump. Really, as long as you keep your blockade healed, he just gets face rolled. Make sure to manage these other blockades while I'm at it, though. Ooh, that blockade took some damage there from just the, I think just the additional trash that old Gridlock brought along with him. Let me just get him burned down now. See if we can get that little pack of assholes that are... Oh no! Oh. God dang, so close. Whew, 2 legendaries. Fat loots. Man, you little bastards. It's those little guys that are shooting that are doing all the damage. Gridlock wasn't doing shit. So close. Incursion is the harder difficulty of each level. So, you know, you go to Nightmare 1 to say get level 240 gear. Well, if you go to Nightmare 1 Incursion, you'll get level 260 gear or whatever. So you get, like in regular Nightmare 4, the highest item power level you can get without, you know, the daily boost being put into effect is, I think like 665 maybe? I don't remember exactly. Like on Liferd, it's 650 is the highest. Holy shit, I did it. Nice! Now give me a legendary chest. And what's on the ground over there? That, crappy chest. That was, man, that got way easier after Wave 1. I mean, you have to stay focused on the blockades, but... Crappy bow. More crappy stuff. Here's another bow here. Terrible. See, there's a falcon shot, but that's 2 times. See, this is what I'm using now. I like having that life leech on it, but I got life leech on the one I'm using now as well, and I got 3% hero crit plus the earth damage. And during Yeah, the earth damage definitely makes a difference in the physical resist lanes for sure. But anyway, that's what I got. I just loot everything. I'm not a fan of the scavenger, and as far as I know, anyone who's using that loot filtering, anything that gets filtered off to the scavenger, I don't think that they changed yet so that you get the gold. I think right now that stuff just disappears and you don't get it. Trendy had 15 minutes or so of saying that if you didn't pick it up off the ground, that meant you didn't want it. And their forums exploded same day. So obviously people were not happy about that, especially with the low amount of gold you get. Yeah, so the only thing going there now is eggs, which I'm going to sell. So I would rather just have them for myself. You know what? I think Berkira is actually getting close to leveling up again. Let's see. Oh, 4 more levels still. Jeez. Nowhere near. I got a day's worth of grinding before I get up to the next evolution. But anyway, let's look through these crappy bows and see if anything has got DP and tripwire on it. In fact, let me get my builder out, that way I can do a direct comparison. See, the bow I have now is not by any means impressive. But that's what I'm using to build with right there. Let's see, looking for defense power and 10% tripwire. I don't even care if it's blue. If it had those two things, I would use the shit out of it. Defense power, but no tripwire. However, green will not do. I guess if it had 10%. Man, just nothing but hero health on these things. What was that dragon's visage again? 700. That's a nice bow. It's a shame it's got the defense health on it. If it had defense power on it, I would just grab that thing up quickly. I think the UI isn't completely finalized yet there, Party Boy. Like on the PC, you can you can arrow next to each character and see what they did, but it's still got a ways to go on the PlayStation version. Man, I just cannot find 5%. What a joke. 5% tripwire. It's embarrassing. Anyway, nothing but junk. Anyway, it's a pain in the ass to go back to your, go back to the forge and go through and delete all this stuff. But on the same note, you get the money for it then. And, of course, you can blow through some cash in this game. That million I have right now will be completely gone, plus another million on top of it, just to upgrade everything. Once I do get a final set of gear, and I'll be completely broke again and have to farm up some gold. Let's see if we got any upgrades on any of this stuff. You'll be able to see piece by piece. This is my, I said getting started in Nightmare 4 Incursion is all about the traps and not necessarily all about the blockade. So you can look piece by piece at what I have now. Take a look at my stats. I dumped 200 in defense power. I maxed out defense speed and range. And then there's 30 points left over. I put those into defense crit. Now you see my defense crit chance is actually really low. It's only 13%. You want to get that as high as you can, of course. you get those elemental chaos and explosive traps critting, and it's good game. Anyway, so here we got a decent piece. It's got 13% volatile schematics on it, which is the main thing you want in a helmet. That was my old one, I think. That was just a tiny upgrade. But it's, like I said, it's tedious going through this, but this is what I do. See, my chest needs an upgrade badly. Defense power, defense crit on it. It's only 650 item level. So I should be able to find a better chest here pretty quickly. Maybe not. Boots, defense power, and defense health. Only 640 on those. 2% defense crit to gain, what, 21 defense power. Lose defense health. I think I'll keep the 2% defense crit. I hate to do it, but seems like a no-brainer there on that one. Now that one, however, is pretty much a direct upgrade to both defense power and defense health. So I'll use that. See, that was my old one. I got a decent set of gloves too. 297. In fact, I'm not going to bother looking at the gloves. I'm just going to clear out the blues here. I'm saving the purples and the legendaries for upgrades, and just selling off the greens and the blues. 5% defense crit. That's why I found a few medallions that were questionably a little bit better than this one, but I kept this one because of that 5% defense crit. Doesn't look like much of anything. Let's see. Vicious Brew. That's mismatched passives. When the loot 2.0 comes, those mismatches won't be near as common. And no other quality pieces. The rest is all junk. It's alright. Burn it out here. And pretty stoked about that. I'll have to try that one again. Let's see, I don't think I can do anything with these pets. I still don't have a level 60 pet yet on the PlayStation. I got a ton of them on the PC. I think I've got like 10 level 60 pets on the PC, and not one on the PlayStation yet. Anyway, let's try, I don't think I can, well, I can actually do Life Root Nightmare 4 Incursion as well, but it's bugged right now, there's no loot, or there's some sort of a loot issue. Yeah, I mean, that's what the game's all about, is the loot, you know? So, playing a loot-based game, and you gotta be excited about looking to loot. Yeah, anyway, Nightmare, or Life Root is bugged. You get you still get, if you get a legendary chest at the end, you can still get a decent piece in the chest, but you get no drops throughout the match. And it's actually kind of easy, to be honest with you. I'm going to do Gates again, though. I was able to do it once. I should be able to do it twice. More fat loots. Alright. Ooh, see, this one is tough, because our lane 1 is a physical resist lane, and that's the lane that all those little explodey bastards are going to be coming out of. So I wish I was on my DPS apprentice, as I may not be able to make it past wave 1. We'll see here. I'll throw the extra trap in upgrades onto this blockade in hopes of surviving. But I'm anticipating this one's going to go ugly. Hopefully not. But it might. $3 months ago, huh? Yeah, I love games like this. One thing you'll know for sure over the course of the time is there's not going to be a awesome tower defense game that comes out that I don't play. I I like tower defense and strategy games quite a bit, but I particularly like this variety. You know, I loved Orcs Must Die, Orcs Must Die 2, of course. They were kind of the nature of why the channel even began, were those games. Orcs Must Die 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, definitely. See, and then two more up top here. Is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. All right. And Juicette's got the elemental going. And that's going to be... what? That's going to be this lane. And like I said, I'm going to throw the extra trap here. And try to do some decent upgrades here as well. Let's see. Let's go... you know what? I'm going to try this. Just putting it right next to it there. It's got great coverage in the Frosties. Hopefully that will tear them up here. But this is definitely going to be all about surviving Wave 1 here. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. But I'm still going to try. God, I hate the way the interacting with the forge is on some of these maps. Let's see, let's get our explosive going. Anyway, being able to complete that solo, well, I guess I should do it a couple more times in case that was a fluke. But I'm excited about being able to do it. I think I'll be able to, next time I stream, I'll be able to invite some viewers in for some NM4 Incursion farming. And that'll be fun, of course. I gotta say, I'm still disappointed that I didn't hear back from the Casters Guild. I mean, unless there's just somebody I'm missing out there. As far as DD2 coverage goes over the last, say, 6 months, I don't think there's anyone on YouTube that has posted as much content as I have. I mean, there may be, but not that I've seen. Yeah, looking good there. And I applied for the Casters Guild, and I never even heard anything back from them. Alright, let's see. We got Splody Bastards coming here. I can do 3 upgrades and have 50. Or 4 upgrades and have 50. So let's do that and just pray that I'm able to survive the first wave here. Like I said, I'm not very optimistic. I got the worst. It's the smallest chance of getting that set up, and it's the worst for me to try to complete with this hero deck. But let's go for it. Take a little better advantage of Bearkira this time and make sure I'm getting those slows spammed up there. Huh. Well, there's still a lot of mobs left. I don't want to be celebrating quite yet. I was going to say, it seems like it's been going remarkably well, but it doesn't take long for Incursion to go south on you. How are we looking over here? This one's a little low too. Let me throw a little love right here. $130 left. This side's getting wrecked, isn't it? Oh, middle. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Whoa. Oh, I didn't make it. Damn it. How weird. The middle lane is what screwed me. I thought for sure it would have been that physical resist lane. Well, ignoring the lanes, you know. Oh, don't hit the core. I don't think I'm going to be able to hold them because they're all coming down the middle for the most part. I guess they're not. There's a group coming down the other side too. More wasted mana if I am able to hold them though. Get Bearkira going here. Oh, got lucky. That's alright. What's the old saying? It's better to be lucky than smart. I'll take it. But when you have to rebuild, it blows through your upgrade mana. And that just sucks. Anything on the far lane I missed? Nope. Everything gets blown up over there. Alright, another blockade down. Sweet. See how this wave is lined out. See, this wave, the middle lane is going to be the rough one, but the middle lane is magic resist, so I can smoke that one up. Let's see, let's complete the upgrades out over here. I don't want to neglect this side because this side's going to be my weak side all the way till the end. Seven more ups. That's every trap, so. And I should have 30 left for repairs. 32. There we go. Am I missing? No, I'm not missing any Frosties. Alright, so middle lane is going to be rough. Try to get this a little bit of damage on this guy anyway. Alright, then here they come. Now, like I said, these two lanes I should be able to just tear up, but we will see. I don't want anything getting up on the blockades and just pounding on them because they'll completely smoke my blockades. But anyway, like I mentioned, work on your traps. Your traps is what will get you to Nightmare 4 Incursion. Not so much your blockades. I've actually got a buddy playing it on the PS4, and he's his walls are at about 300,000, and he cannot complete this. And he keeps focused on getting his walls up to speed. And the problem isn't his walls. I'm assuming. I've never seen his build. I'm assuming the problem is his traps. Man, it takes a lot of pressure off once you get those upgrades flowing on those guys. Whew, I can't believe I survived that. I'm going to have to look back and see what the health was on that wall. It was low. Holy crap, it was low. Now the walls on the PS4, on the mini-map, of course, the walls flash when they take damage. On the PC, the walls turn red when they're low health. So you can look at your mini-map without actually looking around. That's not the case on the PlayStation. And I'm hoping that that gets patched in. Let's see, I'm going to take this one out first, as it will be the easiest. Should be the easiest to burn. What's up, Dennis? I'll pop on them in between waves and show you the stats. My gear is not impressive at the moment. I mean, it's good, considering where we're at this stage of the game, but it's not like I've got like some stellar set of gear. My crit is actually insanely low. I'm about 15 points lower, or the cap is actually 30%, but I'm at 30% on the PC for traps. Anyway, there's my stats on this guy. Oop, wrong dude. I guess that'll do you no good, seeing that's those stats. There's my stats. 3684 defense power. Not much crit. 2600. Only 12% chance to crit. Just terrible. But that is what I'm building with. And like I said, it's, you know, you can achieve those numbers just on regular Nightmare 4 life route pretty easily. You know what? I hate to waste that mana repairing, but I'm going to go ahead and pop ups onto these walls. Oh, I never upped that one. Wow. What do we got left? 782. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and up that one. And then spread around some more of these upgrades out here. Now this time we got a boss coming down there. And the middle lane's going to be a bit of a challenge. So let's go ahead and spend a little bit here. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and spend 400 of it there. And then I'm going to pop those two middle ones. That'll leave me 32 to repair with. Come on, be a DP tripwire bow. Damn you. It's got the defense power on it. No tripwire. I always look for the defense power first, so I'm excited when I see it. Then I look down and see no tripwire. Ah, terrible. Anyway, how we looking? Good enough. See if we can complete Wave 3 here. And having those upgrades on the traps will help. My Frosty is actually middle of the road. It's just Frosty itself is so OP with traps, even with the change to it. It's just insane. So yeah, I mean, if I get a couple of upgrades on an Elemental Chaos, it'll crit for what, 60,000? I mean, it'll lay it down when it needs to. You see crits in there for like 40 some thousand, 60 some thousand. Not too shabby. Ooh. Shit, did I ignore flyers? I actually don't even see any. Well, there's 355 left though, so maybe the flyers don't come till 4. I don't remember. Alright, let's see if I can keep this boss at bay back here. Not with all those mobs in front of him, that's for damn sure. Come on, Bearkira, do your job. Well, she locked him up, but the problem is there's a big pack of mobs in front of him taking all the damage. So until that pack gets burned up. Actually, I think he's stuck. Is he stuck? No, he's not stuck. Or yeah, he is stuck. He's stuck behind all those mobs. Alright, I need to get some repairs going here. Let's get myself repaired as well. That middle one's taking some taking some damage. Gonna need some more repair mana. It looks like there it is. 250k worth of it. Yeah, he's stuck behind mobs, which is, you know, another point of where the game is, that this particular issue with mobs getting all caught up like this is not really as much of a problem on the PC anymore. I got to burn through some of them, and then that will free them up to walk this way. Let me make sure that wall is fully repaired before I unleash the demon here. Yeah, there's definitely some pathing issues here, though. Ugh, and it would have to be in the damn physical resist lane. It's gonna take me forever to get through this with all those healers back there. I think I need to take them out first. But it's just difficult to take anything out right now with them being all loaded up in the physical resist lane like this. Come on, damn it, something die. There's 180 mobs packed up in that little circle. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. I'm going to get completely overrun. And now there's some more coming out to join the fray. So now there's not that many packed up right there. It's just, it's waiting for that pack to die before others come out, I think. I need to get those healers down, but it's just going to take forever. Yeah, there went one. I hope there's not a bunch of kobolds back behind him that are all trapped. There goes another healer. Oh, middle lane, huh? Finally triggered a little middle lane action. Oh, here they come. Let me get this ogre blasted down before that middle lane gets to me. Hopefully. Come on, damn you! Yeah, my Frosty is in a lot of Nightmare 3 gear, though. Shoo! Good lord. I didn't think that was going to end. Pardon me. Still recovering from a little cold as well. Another healer all the way back there in the back. But this one isn't a physical resist lane, so he's going to take it to the face. God, I hope the next boss isn't coming out of there. What dropped? Defense power and hero crit. That's actually a good blaze balloon piece. I'll probably end up saving that for a blaze balloon setup. You know, I'd rather have something else stacked up on that blaze balloon other than hero. But what do we got? Defense health. Blech. Damn defense health. What about this one? Nope. No tripwire for me. Alright, now I got 1100 left. That's some nice ups. And we got which could potentially be one mean-ass wave. Let's see. Get a third upgrade on some of those. Alright, now this is going to be my weakest lane right here. Oh, that was smart. The 108 baddies are coming out into my weakest lane. Very, very smart. It's alright. Let's see if we can't burn them up. Find somewhere to perch on here. This frosty tower will work. I like the elevation. I never stay there. Oh yeah, this guy's got roasted. Oh, flyers. Forgot about the flyers. Excuse me with the voice again. It's gonna keep cracking. Ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm doing all the right things. I got the hot tea and stuff. How we coming here? On these walls. We got a couple more. There's a dive bomber coming. I need to get him burned. It's nice that Berkira works on the flyers too. That's just awesome. See, this ogre has just put the brakes on. Berkira did a number on him. He's burned before he even gets there. Now we got another ogre in the mid. It's sick Berkira on him too. Ooh, he's going to make it to the blockade, but look at his health when he gets there. Just wrecked. Berkira is just mean as hell. Now, you know, right now I don't have poisonous tips. As soon as I get a poison tips pet, or Dracolich, whichever comes first, I'll definitely be using that one on my DPS character, and Berkira will hit the back burner. Except for soloing, where I need just the extra CC. Maybe I'll get lucky and it won't make me move all 3 lanes this time. We will see, but if things keep holding up, I'm going to have a lot of mana left over for some... I should be able to get some nice repairs out there. Or upgrades, pardon me. Alright, let's see what we got. Another crappy bow. Okay, so this is physical resist. So that stayed the same. Awesome. So we got physical resist on the far side now, magic resist in the middle. The middle's, but it's physical resist over here with explosive traps. So that actually worked out. My little mistake there has actually worked out perfect, because I don't have to waste. I didn't use very much mana in this lane for upgrades. Let's see, I need the elemental chaos over here. I got 7 of them to lay down, I believe. Spread them out nice and far. Yeah, these I'm going to park close together. The elemental chaos is nice that you can put together. Nope, that's not that lane. I thought I had more left than I did. Oh well, it's all good. Anyway, it's nice that you can put them that close together, but since I can't go double wide, I want them spread out instead to cover more of an area. Alright, so all I had to do was this lane. So all I need is ups in this lane. And let's see what else we can do. God dang it. Can't wait till the jump button and interact buttons get changed. That's another hot topic on the forums with the PlayStation. So I'm hoping it gets addressed at some point. And accessing the forge. You can't, the amount of time, additional time it takes for you to run back to the forge on the PlayStation versus where the PC you can access the Forge anywhere is brutal. Excuse me. Jeez, I just can't even breathe here. Oh yeah, there's some nice ups. Do I want to pop one there? Or let me just go ahead and get, what do I want to do? Let me take a look over here and see if I needed another one. Yeah, I guess I could throw one right here. That's going to leave me 128 left for repairs. And I will probably need all of it. Let's see. All right, here we go.